Hello there, guys. It is your boy Leon Mookie here, and today is a very special day. This is the very first video for my new channel. This is what do I want in the next Fire Emblem game in the series. Now, I'm going to make this 100% clear. This isn't like a prediction for the next Fire Emblem game and what it's going to have or what it's going to have. It's already lightly obvious that the next Fire Emblem game is going to be that of a remake or an Echoes game of that of Genealogy of the Holy War, because it almost seems exactly right to do so. I mean, they've done a remake on that of Shadow Dragon, Mystery of the Emblem, and that of Fire Emblem Gaiden, aka Shadows of Valentia. So it only makes sense that the next game would be Holy War. Now, as for the next installment, or if they basically don't even bother making a remake, they go straight into that of a, next game, then this is exactly what I want in the next game. First of all, before we fully begin, I'm going to say this entire video is completely unscripted. I didn't make anything out. I didn't write how I wanted it to be. This is stuff basically just coming straight off my head from the very beginning. None of it is going to be completely and basically out of order entirely. So yeah, any rate, with all that said, let's get into this. Shall we, guys? Starting off with that of art style. If I'm going to be completely honest, I kind of like the art style for that of Engage. And before you guys start typing into that of the comment section and say, what the fuck is wrong with you? I will admit, some designs seem, just fucking out there and outrageous as hell. But I will not lie, many of the art design, especially for certain classes, actually look quite well and pretty cool, to be honest. If they were made to be that of appealing and actually have that of an interesting character design, then yeah, they done well. They did their job right. The main artist for Engage, I hope that she actually does come back for the next game and make the character designs for that. I mean, to be honest, I wasn't really too fond for it, but now it actually started to grow on me. At first, I wasn't a big fan of Alir's design. Hell, it felt like, and I was already aware of the goddamn memes behind them. But over time, the design actually grew on me, and I kind of like it, to be honest. Especially since there's a story aspect and it's actually explained later on, and I actually kind of like it. Well done, Intelligent Systems. Still hate the story of Engage, all considered, but yeah, still like the art style, and I hope to see more of it in the future. Next up, gameplay. Personally, I won't lie, Engage had the best gameplay I've seen in that of Fire Emblem as a whole, and especially seeing that the weapon triangle system came back and also added that of the break system where you're able to stagger an enemy and take advantage of them. I would love to see that return in the series 100%. But let's not just stop there with that of the original weapon triangle between swords, lances, and axes. Why not make a weapon triangle with that of tomes, bows, and also that of daggers as well? It would call for better strategy, better tactics, and to play it a lot more safe instead of gung-ho, basically weapons blazing after all. But, of course, I know there are some people who do builds like that and just like the floor of the game. I will not lie, I am one of those people as well. But, like I said, I would love if the break system made a return to that of the next game in the series. Hopefully. But also, let's also bring up another aspect I would love to bring into that of gameplay as well. That being the capture system from Fire Emblem Fates and Thracia 7076 as well. I wasn't a big fan of the capture system when I first played Fates. To be honest, I always thought that it was pointless and had no need for it, especially the prison. But then, when I started actually using that of the, capture system, the prisoner/capture system, and I could able to recruit certain enemies, even that of bosses as well, sign me the hell up. Sure, you won't be able to get any supports from them, but what if you could? Specific bosses that you can support with certain characters, and even yourself as well. Hopefully, that mechanic actually does play a role in the next game. You can turn that of one-note characters into something a lot more interesting. Next up on the list, more compelling supports. If I'm going to be honest, again, Engage fumbled the ball a lot. Again, there are certain characters I actually like in Engage, while some characters just don't do it for me. The characters who I believe would have that of interesting character supports don't even end up being together. Hell, I think it's the one thing that a lot of fans, especially fans who started with that of Fire Emblem Three Houses, or even that of Awakening and Fates, kinda found annoying. Hell, as somebody who got into the game series by Fates, I will not lie, I still regret it, but still, even I had to say certain character supports and pairings together actually felt like they worked and could have, and felt, well, relatable and understanding. But when you're so damn lazy to only pair that of the player character, aka a leer, with people, then that just shows on how little you guys think. But I should be a little bit more courteous. Since this game was being developed during the same time as that of the, well, pandemic after all, and people can barely leave their houses, and also people were basically, well, disappearing left and right after all, to be honest, it only makes sense that, well, that this game would have some things basically removed or not even added whatsoever. But now with basically global unrest no longer needed and people starting to get back into the swing of things now, intelligent systems, you now know what you need to do and now know when you need to make sure not to screw up on ever again. Next up, a more compelling story. Now, if I'm going to be completely and utterly honest, again, I'm pretty sure everyone has basically said this to death. Engage had a horrible, boring-ass story. And again, I understand this story came out during the time when they were working on it during the pandemic. And that's understandable. But let's face it, when people were coming off of that, a Fire Emblem Engage, hell, even Three Hopes had a better story, even though many people in the community don't want to bring up that game. Still, if I would prefer a story on where certain actions and choices impact that of the story. Like, for example, certain decisions that you make on that of on the battlefield map could impact your decisions in that of the next chapter in the next battle. Like, for example, if you decided to root out almost all of the enemies before taking out the boss, it could cause quite a bit of an impact on that of the story. Like, for example, certain characters that can be recruited will basically not be recruited soon after because of your actions in one story. All because you decided to want to grind up and basically take out all of the enemies in one chapter before. Or or better yet, possibly in one chapter where one character is actually able to be recruitable, in the next chapter or chapters later on, there's one character that's possibly even stronger and they'll also be recruitable. However, because of a certain character that you already recruited, they cannot be recruitable afterwards. That just makes things even more complex and basically asks for more playthrough and possibly even more future playthroughs as well. Hell, Fire Emblem also prides itself on that of multiple playthroughs, and when Engage didn't even have that of a New Game Plus, playing it a second time just felt more like that of a tedious chore. Hell, even playing it the third time felt like that of a tedious chore. If it wasn't for the Xeno Paralog DLC, I don't even think I actually would continue even playing it. But I digress. Impacted choices that actually impact your story and playthroughs throughout your entirety of your game. And I would like to see something like that play on through that of Fire Emblem. Hopefully, things will change in the future with that. And now for the last and final thing I would want in the new Fire Emblem game. The one thing that I feel like almost every fan, especially hardcore fans who have been with the series since Fire Emblem 7, basically Blazing Sword, or people who've basically gradually got into the series before that of Awakening, will basically declare what everyone else wants. No more Avatar characters. Now, this is going to be kind of a full-on rant for me instead of that of a, well, explanation why. First is, I liked Robin. Robin is kind of basically one of my favorite Avatar characters, or basically my favorite Fire Emblem character, hands down. But that's the thing, I don't see myself as Robin. I just see Robin as Robin. Not as an avatar, not as that of an insert character, just Robin. Simple as that. And I like that. Corrin, on the other hand, I cannot see myself as an insert for them whatsoever. When basically everybody loves them, respects them, and cares about them deeply, even the people that basically downright don't trust them or don't even give a damn about them continue to basically feel like they are in the wrong for basically caring about them when they basically shouldn't. People have the right to hate people whoever they wish. Simple as that. The only characters that actually do feel like that of a genuine Avatar character I can get behind is actually, surprisingly, Byleth and Alear. Yes, you can hold your gasp. I do see Alear as that of a proper Avatar character. That is true. Especially since, unlike that of Byleth and many other Fire Emblem protagonists, Alear is literally is the perfect representation of a bisexual avatar. And that's just one thing. But again, if you're going to make an Avatar character, Intelligent Systems, take a note from that of your partner company that you've been working with for so damn long, Omega Force and Koei Tecmo. I mean, seriously, they have made that of video games where certain OC characters can basically take part in that of main stories, such as their Dynasty Warriors Empire series and their Samurai Warriors Empire series, for example, where you can create your own character, take part in certain specific battles across history, and basically change the story however you see fit. Now that's actually well done. Don't give us that of an insert character where everybody loves us and hates us for that bullshit. Or better yet, do what you did before. Create that of original main lead characters, like you've always done, guys. Come on. There's a reason on why people like that of Edelgard, Dimitri, and Claude, because they felt like they were truly the main characters, where we felt more like that of a secondary main character helping out. It was only until, hell, I actually like that of the fourth route, being that of Silver Snow, where Byleth basically takes control of the Church of Seros and basically creates that of a new unified Fodlan. Now that's actually done pretty damn well, because when you get there, you had to make that of a pretty decisive choice. But given that Avatar characters have basically made them a lot more money, they're going to do exactly that. So, like I said, give us an Avatar character where we can make decisions, where we can make them look like us, where their personality can actually change the certain personalities of certain other characters. Make them seem, instead of them liking us automatically, depending on our background, personality, and who we are, they can basically downright hate us, or downright be obsessed with us, or like us, making it easier for us to support them in combat, or it can hinder their, efficiency in combat. That will be amazing. That would actually be well done, and I would like to see more of that if they do an Avatar character such as that. But, like I said, I would prefer if they focus more on original main lords instead of avatars. But again, I know that's not going to happen. But at least that's exactly what I want. Either those two, an avatar character where we can choose on how we create them and how the world sees them, or we can choose that, or give us that of original lords. Please, Intelligent Systems, listen to us for God's sakes. And that's it. That's all I would want for that of the next Fire Emblem game. Possibly none of these choices I know Intelligent Systems actually will do. Hell, maybe the first two options I brought up they'll probably do, but other than that, I know my latter choices doubtful. But what do you guys want? What kind of mechanics, designs, characters, and choices that you would want for the next Fire Emblem game? Please tell me in the comments below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. So, at any rate, if you guys like this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification, keep to date my videos when I upload on the channel. Also, please check out my Discord, my gaming channel, my main channel, my side channel, And also check out my Patreon and Cash App. All link in the description below. So, with all that said, this is Leon Mookie, signing out. Later guys, and hope you all take care.